Today I'm going to show you how to remove the headlight from a 2013 Kia Soul and how to replace the bulbs. This headlight assembly has a few bulbs in it. It's got the high beam, the regular bulb, the directional flasher, and also this little marker light right there, which is kind of impossible to get to. I found that trying to get to these bulbs with my hand was somewhat difficult, almost impossible, and even if I got my hand on the bulb, it was very, very difficult or impossible to actually turn the bulb to loosen it. So I found that it's easy to just remove the entire headlight assembly and make the changes to the bulb. So that's what I'm going to do today. It's just these two bolts that have to be removed. So I'll do that first. So I'm using a 10mm socket to get these two bolts off. It's the first one. That's the second one. Once those two bolts are off, you have to remove the electrical connection from behind the headlight. Just squeeze those two tabs together and that'll come right out. Sorry, that just took a little jiggling and a little squeezing, but I disconnected that. So next thing is to actually pull the headlight out. So I found that it's actually easiest to pull it from the inside part. There's a clip that's inside that you can't see, but you'll hear it snap as you're pulling it out. So just gently really pull from the inner section a little more, and yep, there's a click there. And now just gently pull it straight forward, and there it is. It just came right out. So just so you know, there's a clip right here, a snap that holds the headlight in. So that's the thing, when we put it back in, we'll have to push on the headlight until we hear it click into that. Now behind this are the bulbs. So what you have is that marker light way out over here, the main headlight, the high beam headlight, and then down here is the blinkers. So the marker light is this one right here. You just have to grab it, twist it counterclockwise. This will come right out. Now the bulb is actually inside here. The trick is to pull the bulb out without touching it with your fingers. Use a tissue or something, and then the auto parts store will be able to replace that bulb. So here's the bulb with the holder. I just pulled it out. I grabbed it with a tissue and just pulled it out of the holder, and then just push it back in. So the marker light goes back in this way. I think this will only fit in one direction, and then just tighten it. Clockwise there. That's all set. Now the next one is the regular headlight. This is I think like a waterproof connector, so it's hard to do this with one hand, but this unscrews, so I'm going to do that. Sorry, I'm doing this with one hand, but this is the cap that goes over the headlight, which is right in there. And this gives me a problem sometimes. I've replaced them, and they just kind of stick in there. So I'm going to just use a gently pair of pliers. Let's just see if I can just get my hand in there. This is the problem, so I'm just going to use a pair of pliers. Very gently, just grab it. Turn it counterclockwise. Okay, that just broke it free. And this pulls right out. So you've got these contacts right along the bottom of the bulb there. So this whole thing is replaced at the auto parts store. Once again, once it's replaced, just put it in there, and then just get the contacts lined up, get it all the way in, and then just turn it clockwise until it locks into place like that. It's pretty hard to get that out without actually using grabbing it with something, a pair of pliers. Now I'm going to just replace this with an airtight cover that just snaps, screws in. The high beam is basically the same thing. This will just screw out. This bulb is a little bit different. It's got a metal clip in there that holds it, so you just have to disengage this clip and then pull the bulb right out. Lastly is the turn signal, which is down here. Just turn that counterclockwise, unscrew that, you'll get the bulb right out of there, and you can pull that out and then have that replaced at the auto parts store. That'll go back in. I'll put this cover back on the headlight. Now we'll go and put this whole thing back on the car. So once again, this start from the front, slide it straight back. You'll see the clips on top, or these tabs on top will start to line up with the holes. And as I said, this has to clip in, so as you push the inner side in, you'll hear a click. There it goes. Now that's engaged, and we just have to put the bolts back on. Once again, I'm using a 10mm socket. Just going to get these bolts started. Lastly, we just have to connect the electrical wire. So finally, we can just take the electrical connector, clip it back into where it belongs there, snap it, and we should be set to go. Alright, so there's our headlight, high beam, regular bulb, blinker, And marker light all working. Hope this video helped.